So,
Dukte mai mai.
deh, this is oh chilka. जैसे कि
Silka.
Ito jate.
Bes game ite mai.
Besigi.
ऐसे कि तो
आप
हिंदी तुम बुझा गया था
Bes kain to.
अच्छा माफ
Mondo.
अच्छा इंता दुख हुआ
Hey.
अच्छा माफ oh puyu go tanan ci
Ha. En eta.
अच्छा माफ तो अब परसू रे तो मजा हाथू में ना मजा उड़ा में ना खेत जमीन बहुत में ना लेंता बाकी कितने निता भी जनता उड़ा यो बन ओने का चिल कते
En ado en taren ko yakum Ismail inkin aben senoben. Ni tare alaben tain. En men kita. Do kare do kaben sen ore do le karwai. Hey, ena ba sarkar kaji kita. Karwai le. Mane chik karwai na do aku itu. Ale itu na.
कार्रवाई अच्छा
Karwai.
आपको कार्रवाई रिकाया को
Senoben kal 3 din re men.
हाँ
3 दिन रे सेनोबेन
Senoben.
करे तो कार्रवाई
Karwai.
चिकन कार्रवाई
Itu ena do aku chilken aku karwai. Aku itu.
अच्छा
Hey, karwai
so
man.
so here this is my brother-in-law who used to stay in my village, in my house, in our own house, own land, and the villagers asked him to leave the village and leave the house and vacate it within 3 days. Otherwise, there would be some investigation. What sort of an investigation? I have no clue. I have no idea. Let's find out more from the horse's mouth, because here we can hear stories, we can hear rumors, but here today we are here to listen everything firsthand from the horse's mouth. So my viewers, please be with me as I progress with my interview. तो हमारा देखने वाले viewers सब देख रहे हैं, सब सुन रहे हैं. तो हडो काजिया कोम चिनाको चिलका किदा दो कार्रवाई में ला ओको में लाया ना
En baran kingi.
बारन किन
Hey, ena te do
ओके का नतुम को दियो
yakum.
याकूब तो हमारा चर्च एल्डर
Hey,
अबू एल्डर
Elder.
ओके
ena te en meeting kala kamusin ena do amdam tai ken. Im te soben ko te ko kaji keda. Ena te
अच्छा
yakum.
याकूब मीटिंग दुप के ना सोबन को
Hey, soben
okay
pa.
so
To pano pa.
so Yakub, who is the church elder in Parasu church, gathered the whole village for a meeting.
मैड मीटिंग
And they
To pano pa.
ही ऑर्गेनाइज्ड अ मीटिंग
the whole Topno family. And what happened in the meeting? Oh, meeting the China ko men keda.
An dukan tai ken an jabulun tai ken.
ओह
Acha. So in the meeting, my brother-in-law and my sister was not present, but my
He's
another
absent.
brother, elder to me, Zabulun, who was present there. और जाना इंताते खबर नाम लेना चीना को क्या meeting.
Ena aben senoben kar dole karwai ye. Men te comment kedan.
So the same warning statement was repeated: vacate, otherwise there would be an investigation. What sort of an investigation? All this while, what I knew was the investigation belongs to the police department, the IT department, and that's the thing of the law. And here is someone in the village who wants to take the law in his hands, and he says that he's going to investigate or he's going to pronounce a judgment at his own accord. Hado China ko tilka jana.
En 3 din lagi senoben har en
जितना सामान को समझावेन और गाड़ी ले जावे
en uri ko
इदी तो केबे
uri ko mane isin en ayub lagi idi ko ben har alaben ang agar angean ledo an en karwai ye. 3 din.
So
माने मार
they gathered in the night, during the night time, and they were threatening them to vacate the house in the night with all the cattle, the goat, and all the belongings. They had to vacate it in the night itself. And the warning was given to them, saying that if they waited till the dawn, then they would have to face the consequences. And not just that, they had also beaten him up very badly, and he's going to tell you what exactly happened. तो सीधा तो aku हमके मारपीट किदा हर लोयंग रेको बागिलन मा एना काजितम abu viewers ko
Nekayan. Gupi kana yan iye pagkulit argi. Tayam do sen kina.
Alin tu jabung luan bagri re school ni
Hey,
chalo.
sen kan ci nak do
Okay. So my elder brother and my sister had been to the
Bagri
Bagri
school.
school, while my brother-in-law was alone, uh, and he was grazing the cattle out in the field.
enat en jagaro kagi enat sen kena tinggu kan ten tam le etai kita dal etai kita tam din bati jena enat en Ismail senok tai kena han cetana theba ka tai kena tam le niru
So while he was grazing the cattle, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Yakub, who is our Parasu church elder, came and pounced on him with a huge stick and began to charge at him. And he, after getting beaten a couple of times, he collapsed on the floor. On the ground, and he continued to beat him even as he was lying on the floor, lifeless. And then soon after which, कौन था? Ishmael.
Came running.
Ismail also
Came
saw
running.
the event, and he also came and joined in Yakub, and he also had a stick in his hand. They both began to thrash him, black and blue.
tam din bati jan ci neter kin dal kin
Wayang.
natin beho se na har kin
After that, he lost conscience. He knew nothing after that.
nate kin menet la ci ni do en goj kite ni do jeta ka kolel leka orenda
Oh, अच्छा.
So that their only intention was that he dies, and they would just drag his body out somewhere and bury it and finish him off.
enat iye sen kena en susil ini kokotai ben na meta dan din nakin monati
Okay, हाँ, सुशील फेल
Then,
लेकिन पीटी.
fortunately, there was another one from the village,
Brother.
Sushil, who saw this incident as they were beating him lifeless. He asked them to stop because he had made no movement. He was already lying there on the ground lifeless. So by the intervention of Sushil, Yakub and Ismail then had to stop beating him. Ente do?
ente do eminen
Okay, so that was about the incident where he was beaten up real bad. Hado ako ko chimta ko dhamkaw ket ma china ako.
enat do
कातु कोते है ना दो.
en enat side
Ano dil ka jana?
uri yo lego tua horo lego tua
हाँ.
Ako man la.
iya ko barang ko gigin tai kena
Acha.
Tonial.
There was one statement made by Yakub, who is our church elder. He said that he can kill cow. Likewise, he could kill a human being as well. He wouldn't mind. He wouldn't refrain from killing a human being. Ente do?
ente do imnen
Nangi. Hado ko katu ko dekha ma hotore. Enak china ko.
है ना दो.
ena en mi hon edil nadam han ta iya
Acha.
edilen ci na do niren meneda iya ikan itu en ramdan ini kadar utana amen cina kadar utana lo imitate tina en
Are mo ka chi thola kana ham te sen utang.
en kale japagatan ci
Biar thon te jala bala thon.
Oh,
kadar
बाहर जाना जा.
enate
Bayar ना.
ado anju bukan sai kini ne lagi sop itu
चिल्के ऐते लाइन दो.
hey nikai di ci mal kaji memang cina in kaji itu
हाँ.
apa ya nih nikah kada
Hmm.
nate 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 है ना 8 जन होना lo चाहिए ना ando kai hisap kinya ando lo goja monai kada
है.
8 7 जन hisap ko enta tai kin ko
हाँ.
en ka kina ena tudo oka kaji memang ni ento do en cina in kaji lo kaji kada
So, near.
ni ada ni ada
नेरन.
Unbelievable.
हाँ.
This is something unbelievable. Niran, who shared the same house with us. When I say same house, of course, different rooms, different doors, but the same building, same house. He picks up this one. He picks up this whatever you call it. I would refer it to as a machete. This is very sharp and very powerful. He picks up this and placing it on the back of his neck, he threatens him. So why is this happening? what mistake has this innocent person done? He's living peacefully there in my house, working and tilling the soil in my own land. So I had told them, as long as you have the physical ability, you can work and you have surplus food. And they have enough. But someone from the village, someone from our own blood, own community, own bloodline comes with this kind of a machete, placing it on his neck, asking him to leave, to threatening him to kill. That's something unacceptable. Whatever the case, you being someone from the church, you being given a responsibility in the church as a deacon, as an elder, or even if you may not have been given a responsibility, you are just a believer, you are just a church member. Even if you are a citizen, no matter what religion you believe, how can you pick up this and ask someone to give you an answer, or you would kill? I would not accept this. And my viewers, you have watched the entire scene, you have heard the entire story being narrated by the horse's mouth itself. This is the reality, this is the truth. So I have no words to explain.
Na do en mise en baba ko hela dang apu ade. Ena en irten na ne do ka ko dang kulit kulain men ya da. Ari irten na tam do sen ken. Jike dam ale ori ko do ka ko jo ma men. En na do janum suta sap ke ji an sen kana mar. Jike tam ri dam. Ka ori kulain. Ale do ka ji ko jo ma. En abu loyong da. Ir ki la ko ena an irten tai ken.
Abu aloyong.
Hey.
Acha.
En na dan irten ken. Na te sen ken ji janum suta sap ke da. Ne ya tingin na in room men I bo lagi men.
Acha. So another incident has come to the light, which I had never heard, never known about this, and I don't know why they had kept mum about it all this while. I was totally unaware. So it so happened after the harvest, there were some paddy still remaining, and so he had gone out into the field and was gleaning and was trying to gather as much fodder from the field for the cattle. And so right then Sushil comes from nowhere again, and he picks up another thorny stick, and he was about to beat him up. He says, "Why are you gleaning? Why are you taking this?" And when he answered that those were for his cows, for the goats, then he would ask him, like, "Don't we have cows? Only you have cows?" But where does this question come from? In his own field, which he has harvested, there were some remaining ones he was gleaning for the cows, for the goats. So where does this question comes? Why he's gleaning for his cows? I don't understand this logic.
Ate ko bala ken ako entare udup ya da. Ancir ke kinya ena. Nika kinya unang. Amen da. Ini una le ka
Uli
kita
mas ko
la.
betay na. Uli mas ko betay.
Acha bala imta.
Iya.
Okay, bala.
Sama ti ko.
Sama inda ahon te ko marang niya.
Hey, enate udup ko tana entare iye tai kena ne manu tai kena ini ayam tena. En ru kinya unang ajanam so kategi. Kami tahu tana jitan ako apa ya.
So later on, after this incident, there was one wedding program in Ismail's house there. So there Sushil was kind of boasting about his physical prowess, his physical power, abilities, saying to every listener there that he could have hammered him, he could have finished him if he had not stopped what he was doing. So that's how the story spread, and that's how the people came to know about it, except me, who was not aware of this. Aro jan ako?
Enat en samai le kuri masin itu ko ruena ara sen kin ye nika ko ikira o jaisen ruyan ti apen sen ko ben dela men ara sen oyan
Upay ruwa jana.
itu aku lagi
Okay.
Jackson.
Ismail और आगे Jackson.
Samuel.
kagi
Samuel ahon te ko.
Acha.
bintir hona ko idilinya ena en hulete kalinya kali sen
Oh.
aren te do enate nete do kako sen ruo le en
मैं समझा नहीं एक्चुअली.
How do we say?
मतलब कि हमको वो लोग बोलता है कि ना जाओ, इसीलिए वो लोग हम प्रार्थना करने हमको नहीं देता है. तो हम जाते हैं, हमको कैसे जानेंगे क्या बोल रहा है ये लोग. हम सोचा वो प्रार्थना के लिए बुलाता है और हम ही को खाली बुलाए, तो हमको उतना पता भी नहीं चला. वैसे हम लोग ना जाऊंगा करके हिसाब किया.
अच्छा, okay. So here is another story.
Different incident.
This is another story that has come to fore light, which is really shocking. Somebody was sick in Ismail's house. Samuel. So Samuel's son was sick. They called my sister for prayer, and so she went for prayer to pray for the sick. But these people have depicted the story in a completely different way altogether. They said that she practices witchcraft. In other words, these guys, whenever someone is sick, they invite a witch to pray over the sick, to pray for the sick. And so they invited my Didi, my sister, to pray for the sick because they believe that she is a witch. And the Bible clearly says that when we are sick, when we are in trouble, we should not go to the witch. That is the same mistake which was done by King Saul. When King Saul was in trouble, when he was in distress, he consulted a witch. He was supposed to have consulted Samuel, the prophet of God, but he consulted a witch. The same thing these people have a practice in Parasu church. If they are sick or if they are in distress, when they need help, they go to a witch doctor. They do not, I don't know, they might pray or no, but they consult witch. And because they consider my sister as a witch, they consulted her, they invited her home to pray for the sick. Amazing. This is another revelation for me. और क्या सब हुआ?
एक बार उसका स्त्री, समन का स्त्री बुखार हो गई. उस दिन भी बुलाया था और हाँ तेरा बात तो नहीं था. हम तो चावल चढ़ाए नहीं, उसके बाजार जाने के लिए आज का दिन था. आने से लेकर हम बोले कि बाजार जाना है. समझ बोला मम्मी ले राशन कम है और इसको लेके गया है. इसको लेके गया समझ. तो उसके बाद उस तरफ में ऐसे छिपा दिया है और ऐसे बोला चलो जादी अभी है. अच्छा मीटिंग से होता ना हेड़ा हुआ कम हेड़ा हुआ फिर हम चले तब नाते सुनो जी गिनती की.
Okay, so another second incident where Samuel's wife was sick, and he also came home calling for my Didi, asking to come and pray for his sick wife. And he also asked her to pray because his wife was sick, and she went and prayed for him. So she went with an innocent mind, innocent heart, to intercede for the sick. But their intention was that because they are sick, they are calling a witch doctor to pray for them. That is appalling. Right in our church, this exists in our Seventh-day Adventist church in Parasu, who believe in a witch doctor, who don't call upon the Lord for healing, but they believe on witch doctor. And since they believe that my sister is a practitioner of witchcraft, they come and call her for prayer. And here, we unknowingly go with a true heart, with a true spirit, to pray for the sick, so that God answers our prayer. So whatever it is,
वो लोग अच्छे हो जाएंगे तो हाँ इसलिए ऐसे हाँ ठीक वही नाजुम है इसलिए तो अच्छे हो गए ऐसा बोला.
so when after the prayer, when her wife recovered from her illness, they construed it this way, that because my Didi was a witch doctor, she was able to heal the sick. Who does healing? Healing only comes from the Lord Jesus. We can't heal. Witches can't heal. Even the doctor's medicines don't actually heal. It is the Lord's blessing.
और बहुत दिन से बोलते आ रहा था सामान एकदम उसको खत्म कर देंगे ऐसा बोलते आ रहा था, लेकिन उस दिन ले गया था तो उधर छिपा दिया है जौन लोग का घर तरफ इसको। इसके बाद हम निकले तो मेरा पीछे पीछे आ रहा, तो उसी समय हमको कटने वाला था, तो हम थोड़ा जल्दी जल्दी जा रहे हैं।
कौन समझ?
सामुएल।
हाँ,
हम्म।
इस्माइल का बेटा।
हाँ, इस्माइल का बेटा सामुएल।
ऐसा है।
Okay. Ishmael's son named Samuel, he also attempted to strike with this machete, and that's truly unbelievable. People from our own church, whatever they think, whatever they believe, it's up to them. But they have asked them to leave now, and of course they have left the village, left the house, and they are here. ठीक है, और क्या क्या कुछ दूसरा घटना? ठीक है, फिर कोई बात नहीं.
हाँ, just like a
Anyway, so that was all the news that I had to bring to my viewers, so that my viewers are aware of what has happened, and if any more incidents occurs, if more news, we will bring to you here on this channel. And right now we are going to get to our work, which is right behind this shed. We're going to start constructing the house. Tomorrow more of our members and friends will come from our local church, and they're going to join us in helping in this Siankel church. Also has Gundu church also has promised to come and share the burden, and they're going to help us out in building the house. In this village we do not have any Seventh-day Adventist believers. Only my sister and her husband are the only ones from our church, while the others are from Roman Catholic Church. But they are good people. They also are very helpful. They give us shelter because obviously we didn't have anything here. Last night my brother and I, we spent the night there in their house until we have our own house there. They've been helping us, and very soon we will have our own house, and I believe that the Lord will bless us, and He will surely be with us throughout our life. Thank you so much, my viewers, for being with us. Thank you so much for listening. We will proceed to our work. Thank you.